you, Jamez, for this amazing honor. I have to say, it's really quite nice to be recognized and receiving praise for something that is so heavily stigmatized in today's society. Dictionary.com defines procrastination as the act or habit of procrastinating or putting off, delaying, especially something requiring immediate attention. As a 24-year-old senior in college, I have been able to push back graduation by not 1, but 2 years. As my fellow classmates, I know that you too are not strangers to the art of procrastination. So as I thank you for this honor, I would like to explain how I got to where I am today and how you can achieve the same greatness. In the senior section of the Nyack High School 2007 yearbook, Johnny Mack is quoted saying, "Procrastination is key." As the winner of that year's most attractive superlative, I took his advice very seriously. When my junior year of high school came around, I was still a practicing procrastinator. I took the last possible SAT that would get me scores in time to apply for college. When I showed up on the day of the exam, I asked someone what was going to be on the science section. There was no science section. Now, you may be asking yourselves, what are you doing when you're not? What are you doing when you're not doing homework? I will tell you. A couple of weeks ago, when I was told that I would have to be giving a speech like this today, I immediately started stalking my ex-boyfriend on Instagram. That's right. I would rather look at pictures of his basic girlfriend and start an assignment. While some of you were reading the rubric, I was looking up how people got into the Met Gala. And just so you know, it costs $30,000 and it's invite only. I once sent myself an email asking, "Dear Caroline, you have already watched everybody's Snapchat story. Now what do you do?" The answer is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are obvious answers. But I encourage you to be creative. Think outside of the box. Venmo messages can provide us a solid amount of quality entertainment. To quote another source that I found less than 10 hours ago by Ruth Berg, "Only boring people get bored. So if this speech is boring you, it's really your fault, not mine." And if you're going to do your paper early and work on it in the writing center, that's also not my problem. What is my problem? My problem is deadlines, but I'm here to let you know that we can avoid them together. Next time you buy a textbook for class, flip through every used copy until you find one that has been highlighted or underlined. Returning a highlighted textbook to the bookstore is a peer's way of saying, "Don't worry, I got you." Support for your procrastination is all around us. Do you really think Mark Zuckerberg would be worth as much as he is now if he didn't unite us procrastinators? If you're having trouble avoiding an essay, ask a friend for help. I'm sure they'd love to tell you that Donna in the calf thought that their fried chicken was actually a coffee, again. For some people, pushing back their work is more difficult than for others, and no one is blaming you. As I stated, in the time it took me to come into such a dedicated routine, now you know how I got to where I am, and you have some tips on how to continue on your own. If my examples weren't enough to get you started, I have made a list of free things to do instead of your paper to get you started. I would like to thank you, Jamez, for being such a wonderful and supportive master of last-minute work yourself. It is truly an honor. Remember, just because Dr. Pardo says you have to end with a bang doesn't mean you have to start with one.